everybody, it's the Law Gnome, and welcome to the great film Throwback Project Round 1, Part 4. Everything is coming along smoothly, and I have to say that after looking at what you guys have put in my comment boxes in Round 1, Part 3, I am quite surprised with some of your recommendations, but more importantly, even more surprised with the movies that you chose out of those 10. So before I announce those winners and move on to the next 10 films that I want to reveal to you guys, I want to go over a couple of comments. No one's channel is going to be getting plugged this time around. It's because everybody has already gotten that chance, but you're going to be mentioned in this video nonetheless. Be Kind Rewind, I am very impressed with some of the things that you had picked. I am laughing because of the fact that LA Confidential was one of the first 10 films that I had picked, and unfortunately it didn't make the cut. But Boys in the Hood I've heard amazing things about. I believe Cuba Gooding Jr. is in that, one of his very first, and I heard he's phenomenal in this movie, but no, I have not seen it. RoboCop is a movie that I have seen. I don't know if you're referring to the 1987 film or the new one. I am not a big fan of the old one, but I did quite enjoy the newest one, and there will be a link to that review provided below. Teen of Little Hollow, thank you very much for your feedback, and I will say that I have not heard of Can, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what it's about. I have never seen Uncle Buck. I'm a John Hughes fan, I'm a Macaulay Culkin fan, and I'm a John Candy fan as well. I'm a huge John Candy fan, but I'm still surprised I haven't seen that film. I have a feeling I'll get to it one of these days, and Across the Universe I have seen. I actually did review its soundtrack, and I'll give you a link to that old video. I'm not a big fan of that one, and I have my reasons, and if you want to know those reasons, if they are not provided in the review of the soundtrack, I'll be glad to let you know why. Luca Rosfe, I have not seen The Bridge on the River Kwai. Citizen Kane, I have a serious issue with. I am not a fan of that movie at all. I know that AFI called it the greatest film of all time. I don't understand why. I found that movie, pardon my French, boring as fuck. I have nothing against Orson Welles, but boring as fuck. And your third recommendation, Fight Club? Bam! You think that this kind of a guy, if you've been watching my reviews, would not own a copy of Fight Club? Get out of town! He's one of my favorite directors, David Fincher. The Social Network and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo are incredible films, and his casting, especially when he utilizes Brad Pitt, is always a great thing to see. Rosefire, thank you. You gave me a very interesting question in regards to Disney classics, and I know that I provided that answer for you. Mermal Madness, Modern Times is a movie I have not seen. Neither is Serpico. I am a big Al Pacino fan, but I have not seen Serpico. I will definitely be getting around to it one of these days. Caddyshack, I own. It's one of my all-time favorite comedies, and of course Ivan Reitman had his writing talents in there, so did Harold Ramis, and I'm really glad to say that that is one of the greatest classic comedy films of all time. So guys, thank you very much for all of your comments and your feedback, and of course, your picks. I'm really surprised by one of these 5 films that made the cut, but our winners for Round 1 Part 3 are North by Northwest, Network, Casablanca, Midnight Cowboy, and out of all these films, The Artist. This definitely has to be a very special film, but let's see if it's going to continue on to the following round. But for now, we still have to get through Round 1 and move on to Round 2, so before I let you guys go, here are the 10 films that I have chosen for Round 1, Part 4. The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Gentleman's Agreement, 1947. Full Metal Jacket, 1987. Les Miserables, 2012. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. Lawrence of Arabia, 1962. In the Heat of the Night, 1967. A Christmas Story, 1983. The Jazz Singer, 1927. The Maltese Falcon, 1941. Those are your 10 films, guys. As always, your top 3 from these 10, as well as 3 from your personal library. A couple of additional things. Mermal Madness, it doesn't matter if I've seen it or not. Throw it down there. People are watching this. People may want to see those movies that you're suggesting besides myself. Teen of Little Hollow, I'm really sorry that Run Lola Run didn't make the cut, but if it does end up showing up on Netflix anytime in the future, I will definitely be trying to get that. And a couple of people that I want to mention who have not even given me any of their feedback yet. Media Girl 84, Miss Poppy 90, Rob the Movie Collector. I know you guys are out there, and I also know Dr. Hasline didn't give me his picks this time around. He did mention to me that things have been a little bit hectic, but come on guys, we're having fun here. You're missing out on all of this awesome stuff that we're doing here. So those of you that have not put in your comments in the past couple of videos, take a look at the link below so you can catch up on this playlist and throw your comments in and have fun with us here. Play along. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the final part of round 1. Take care, guys. Actions speak louder than words.